guys, Wyatt Man RC here. Today I have a video on my Traxxas 4Tech 3.0 on-road hot rod car. Today I'm going to be dropping this Velinion brushless motor in it that was out of my old Traxxas / VXL. That VXL that I had, well, I still have it. It's a roller car, but the transmission is destroyed. And I'm probably just gonna fix the transmission and then sell it without a motor or sell it with a brushed motor. If anybody that lives in Lynn County, Iowa is interested, hit me up on Facebook, Wyatt Hansen. You'll just have to friend me and ask. Otherwise, let's get into the video. Since that step is done, we gotta start off by removing this cover. It has 3 screws, one right here, one right there, and then one right there. Let me get the right wrench size and I'll start. I should be able to remove it, and there we have the gears. So I don't know the exact gear I'm using in this one. I'll just have to look around. So once that is out, you should just be able to remove the motor. There's the motor. It also comes with this plastic mount. So this is a 22 tooth pinion gear that I was using on this brushed motor. So if you want to use a 22 gear or 22 tooth pinion gear, you're gonna have the setting on the letter F. So both screws that go into the motor will be lined up with F, and that's how they just fit it. It's cool, but it can be really tricky sometimes, for me at least. That might just be me, I don't know. So once you remove that, you're gonna have to obviously take off this plate right here. Let's get to that. I've taken that plate off. So now that is done, we're gonna have to hook this up to the brushless powertrain. If you do take the motor off the VXL, there will be a separate plate that is meant for mounting to the truck that you can just take off, and then you have the screws that you can line the plate for the on-road car onto. I got that hooked up. I am probably going to use the same gear because I don't want to go so fast that my motor starts overheating because motor. I just want a nice, decently fast on-road car that can be reliable. So once that motor is in its place, you're gonna want to put the cover back on, which you have to just line it up. It'll just fit perfectly in there. Next thing that we're gonna want to do is focus on the electronics. I'm gonna take the old XL5 ESC off and put on this VXL 3S ESC. So let's get that done. You just gotta unplug these guys. So I'm probably not gonna use many of these electronics anymore, so I could probably just take them out. But first, let's start off with taking off the lights, setting them to the side because, you know, I want to keep the lights. So we got those 2 wires, and they'll just slide right out. Just like that. I'm obviously going to keep the 1 wire to the servo. Otherwise, I think we could probably just take this guy out. I'm using a different receiver. It's called a Fatuba. Got it as a Christmas gift, tried it out in my truck in February, and then I took it off my truck, obviously for that truck that I have. It's in good condition except for the one thing, which is the transmission. I think it's the spur gear. And it's a very simple fix. I could have done it, but you know, I want a really fast road car, so I'm just ditching the truck. So yeah. For the ESC from my truck, the screws for the Fortec are a little too small for this, so I'm gonna have to go look in my part box for slightly bigger screws that will fit in these slots. So I will be back. So I couldn't find any screws that would fit for this, so I'm gonna do the sketchiest thing ever. Electrical tape. First, we're gonna test and see if everything works right. So we're just gonna go ahead and plug this in because my battery is charging, just got done. There we go, that's just for now. We have steering now. And let's see if the front. There we go. I think we have it running properly. So now we just gotta get everything bolted down, and our brushless swap is done. Alright, we have everything in place. Mostly proper, except that I will focus on the ESC, trying to tighten it down. But for now, let's just see if we can give it a little test run. We're gonna start it up. First, I gotta get the battery position. Jeez Louise, I'm struggling today. There. Okay. We're just gonna plug it in. Alright. Moment of truth. First, I gotta turn on the controller. Turn on the AC. And I don't have any throttle. Alright, our brushless swap is done. And the lights are also working, as you can see, kinda. So thanks for watching this video. I'm gonna try to record it later, driving on flatter pavement, because it can't go very fast in the gravel without spinning out, obviously. So I hope you liked the video if anybody saw it. Thank you, and goodbye.